Agents of Aegis,
secrets in the blood and bone.
Agents of Aegis,
Fighting in the dark alone.
when the stars go cold and the lies ignite.
They're the ones who run toward the fight.
Agents of Aegis,
Guardians of the unknown.
Agents of Aegis, Episode 5, The Quiet Doctrine. Gagarin was a world built on sweat, steel, and the stubborn will of the people who refused to leave it behind. A mining colony turned industrial hub, wrapped in dust storms and the constant rumble of machinery. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't safe, but it was UC space, and tonight it was under threat. Agent 99 stepped off the cargo lift first, boots hitting the metal platform with a hollow clang. Agent 86 followed, scanning the dimly lit refinery corridor as the overhead lights flickered under the strain of failing power relays. Aegis had intercepted a Varun transmission routed through Gagarin's maintenance network. Encrypted, fragmented, but unmistakably dangerous. Something was happening beneath the colony's surface. The deeper they moved into the industrial underworks, the more the noise of the colony faded. The air grew hotter, thicker, filled with the smell of coolant and iron dust. Pipes rattled overhead. Steam hissed from cracked valves. And wedged behind a junction box, half hidden beneath grime, lay a Varun prayer strip. The ink was fresh. The message was clear. They weren't dealing with wanderers. They were dealing with infiltrators. The corridor opened into an abandoned processing chamber, its conveyor belts silent, its machinery dormant. 99 swept her scanner across the room, the soft hum echoing off metal walls. For a moment, everything was still. Then the shadows erupted. Gunfire tore through the chamber, sparks exploding from rusted equipment. 86 dove behind a support beam as rounds ricocheted across the metal floor. 99 returned fire with sharp, controlled bursts, her shots carving through the darkness. A Varun zealot emerged, armored, hooded, eyes burning with fanatic devotion. He fired again, the muzzle flash illuminating the zeal carved into his expression. A round clipped 86's shoulder, spinning him back, but he stayed upright. Pain could wait. The mission couldn't. He pushed forward, drawing the zealot's attention just long enough for 99 to flank. One clean shot ended the ambush. The infiltrator collapsed, whispering a prayer to the great serpent as the light faded from his eyes. But the mission was only beginning. A memory flickered, the Aegis briefing room, cold and sterile. The director's voice echoing across the table. These zealots weren't mystics. They were trained, indoctrinated, and they believed Gagarin's industry, its workers, its entire purpose was an affront to their doctrine. A world of machines and metal, unworthy of the serpent's gaze. Back in the underworks, 86 and 99 pressed on, following the encrypted signal deeper into the colony's infrastructure. The hum of machinery grew louder, the air grew hotter, and then they found it, the fusion substation. A towering relay dominated the chamber, its panels pried open, its circuits exposed. Wires snaked across the floor, feeding into a crude Varun device pulsing with unstable energy. If it detonated, the blast would ripple through Gagarin's power grid, collapsing mining operations, igniting fuel reserves, and plunging the colony into chaos. And surrounding the relay, half hidden in the shadows, were the zealots. Their chanting was low, rhythmic, unsettling, a prayer of devotion, a promise of sacrifice. When the agents stepped into the chamber, the chanting stopped. Silence fell like a blade. Then the zealots attacked. Gunfire erupted in a storm of muzzle flashes and echoing thunder. 99 moved like a phantom, weaving between cover, returning fire with surgical precision. 86 pushed toward the relay, ignoring the burning pain in his shoulder, tearing into the exposed circuitry with practiced hands. Sparks flew. Warning lights flared. The relay whined in protest as he fought to disable the overload. A zealot charged him, blade drawn, eyes wild with devotion. 99 intercepted, dropping him with a single shot. Another zealot lunged from the catwalk above. 86 ducked, fired upward, and sent the attacker crashing to the floor. The relay screamed as its power cycle peaked. 86 ripped out the final conduit, severing the overload sequence. The chamber fell into sudden, heavy silence. Only one zealot remained, clutching a detonator, whispering a final prayer. 99 hurled a shock grenade. The blast lit the chamber in a burst of blue-white light, dropping the zealot instantly. The threat was over. Hours later, dust storms rolled across Gagarin's surface as the Aegis extraction shuttle descended. 86 and 99 stood on the landing pad, bruised, exhausted, but alive. The colony behind them rumbled with the steady heartbeat of machinery, unaware of how close it had come to annihilation. The zealots had failed. The doctrine had been silenced, but the message was clear. House Varun was no longer content to whisper in the dark. They were reaching outward, and Aegis would be there to meet them.